Hi, and welcome to ESPN 8, The Ocho. I'm Pat Ron, backyard sports analyst, and we're here today at the 23rd annual Z-Rogers Lawnathon. We have a nice matchup today. Last year's defending champion, Dirty Dan, versus the new guy, Not So Slim Shady. And we'll be getting interviews.
Sideways, but I run straight, baby, and I'm coming for Dirty Dan. Woo!
We'll be getting interviews with the both of them
3,
shortly.
2.
So I'm Pat Ron, coming at you with an exclusive interview with Dirty Dan, the quickest cowboy in the West. Now, Dirty Dan, we're going to be asking you some questions via face-to-face interactive. You alright with that?
Yeah, that'll be good.
Alright. This question's coming from Cash Nath, Pakistan, and it says, how will you use calculus to win the race today?
Well, you know, when I'm herding my sheep, they real fast. So I gotta get to that max velocity as quick as possible, boy. That's why I won the race last year. That's why I'm gonna win it this year.
Well, thanks for that, Dirty Dan. Thanks, Dirty Dan. I'm here with Not So Slim Shady. So, Not So. I hear you're a real mathlete. You want to tell me a little bit about that?
Well, man, where I come from, let's say you gotta be three things. You gotta be a rapathlete, a mathlete, and an athlete. So yeah, you know, after my rap game, shoot some hoops, shower, hit the textbooks, baby. Calc all day, just like Sva.
So, you realize you're going to have to bring a whole lot of calculus today if you're going to want to beat Dirty Dan.
Well, listen, I've been a fan of Dirty Dan's ever since I was growing up. You know, South Side, West Side, East Side, and North Side. And, you know, he's had a lot of success that I want to emulate. So, you know, I got to be using my calculus to make sure I go faster than both him and his cattle.
You realize they say Dirty Dan is the quickest cowboy in the West. How are you going to match his quickness?
One of the quickest rapper in the North, baby.
That'll be all.
So we're here at the 23rd Z-Rog Annual Lawnathon, and we're looking at Dirty Dan and Not So Slim Shady. You know, they're getting their stretches on real quick, getting ready for the race. They say Dirty Dan's the quickest cowboy in the West. We'll have to see about that tonight. Ooh, it looks like he's practicing using his lasso. I don't think he's going to have one of those in the race today, but we'll see. Gotta get those stretches. Oh, we got Not So Slim Shady over here doing a few quick beats. Oh, look, he's dropping it down. Well, you know that we don't know. Everybody's been talking about this Not So Slim Shady kid. They say he's pretty quick, but we don't know if he's going to be able to keep up with Dirty Dan over here. You know, they say he's known for his dirty tricks, but we'll have to see about that. So now we are here at the 23rd annual Z-Rog Lawnathon, and the race is about to be underway. We have Dirty Dan on your runner's right, and Not So Slim Shady on your runner's left. On your mark. Get set. Go!
Not this time! Oh, no!
It looks like Dirty Dan has played another one of his dirty tricks this year. Another day at the Z-Rog Lawnathon. Typical Dirty Dan. So I'm here with Dirty Dan after the race. Dirty Dan, what do you have to say about the race?
I told you I'd win.
So I'm here with Not So Slim Shady for his post-race interview. Not so. Don't you think that that race was a little bit unfair there?
I think I'm bleeding. Dirty Dan has dirty tricks shot me twice. We don't play like that where I'm from, yo.
Man,
I was winning, dog. You saw that?
Yeah, I did see that. Dirty Dan is always playing his dirty tricks. Can't trust him.
Get me an ambulance, yo.
So that'll be the last Z-Rog Lawnathon of the year. It's only one every year. And I'm Pat Ron. See you next year.
Now that we're all done with the funny stuff, let's look at a real problem. Dirty Dan moves down the backyard, so his velocity at any time t is greater than 0 is given by v of t equals 3t squared minus 2t minus 1. His position, x of t, is 5 for t equals 2. Write a polynomial expression for the position of Dirty Dan at any time t is greater than or equal to 0. So, if we're going to find the position and we're given the velocity, we need to go backwards, which means to take the integral. So, if we take the integral of the velocity, which is 3t squared minus 2t minus 1, and because it's just an expression it asks for, we don't need anything in the integrands. So, we just find this, which would be t to the third minus t squared minus t. So the position of Dirty Dan at the time t is greater than 0, the expression would be x of t is equal to t to the third minus t squared minus t.
Hey guys, this is Pat Ron from ESPN 8 The Ocho, and we're going to be finding the total distance of traveled by Dirty Dan from times 0 equals t to times 0 equals 5 using the total distance formula, and that is the integral of a to b of the absolute value of v of t dt. And the actual problem, or the rate that Zach was going, or Dirty Dan was going, was absolute value. So that's what it looks like. That's the formula for his velocity. And now basically what you do is you plug in the 0 into here, and you plug in the 5 into here, and I'll put that in my calculator right over here. And the actual answer is 97 feet. So the total distance traveled by Dirty Dan is 97 feet.
Alright, so now we are going to take you through some problems that we have put up on the site. This problem refers to Dirty Dan's cattle. And we get that Dirty Dan's cattle travel at a velocity, v of t, that equals 10t cubed plus 8t minus 6 miles per day. So that's their rate of velocity. So in this problem, we need to find both their acceleration, and so their acceleration at any time and their position at 3 days. So in order to get from velocity to acceleration, we take the derivative. So using the power rule, 10t cubed becomes 30t squared. So you bring the 3 over and you subtract 1 from the numerator, plus 8, because the derivative of 8t is 8, and then the derivative of any constant is 0, so that becomes minus 0, so you can not worry about that. So their a of t at any day, just plug it in, is 30t plus 8. Alright, now in order to get from v of t to s of t, or x of t, because this is SVA or SVA, must take the integral, or antiderivative, whichever you fancy. So the integral of 10t cubed plus 8t minus 6 is equal to x of t. So now we integrate this problem. So the integral of
10t cubed. We went over integration on the site, but just to go over it again, you would sorry to turn it off, I accidentally hit the power button. You would do 10t to the fourth divided by 4. So you're going to get 5 halves t to the fourth plus 8t squared over 2, so you're going to get 4t. So what you're doing is you're adding 1 to the numerator, and then you divide by the number by that number. So 10t to the fourth, you divide 10 by 4, you get 5 halves t to the fourth. Now plus 4t squared, and then minus 6t, because like you take the derivative of negative 6t, you get negative 6. So x of t is equal to 5 halves t to the fourth plus 4t squared minus 6t equals x of t. So, Dirty Dan's cattle travel at the position of 5 halves t to the fourth plus 4t squared minus 6t. However, our problem asks, well, where are they, or how many miles have they traveled? Day 3. Well, you just plug 3 in for t. So 5 halves 3 to the fourth plus 4 times 3 squared minus 6 times 3. And since this is just, basic math, I will plug into the TI-89. Oh, it's dead. That's cool. Alright, guess since it's dead, I'll do it by hand. Shouldn't have put those batteries in my water gun. Alright, 3 to the fourth is 3 times 3 is 9 times 81 plus 3 cubed is 4 times 9 minus 18. And when you do this, you get 81 405 over 2 plus 36 minus 18. So 405 over 2 plus 18. You can either leave it as that, or you can figure out that that is equal to 202.5 plus 18, or 220.5 miles traveled. Fast-moving cattle. Dirty Dan knows how to herd.